Morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Running a little bit late. Sorry about that. And now I'm waiting for my computer to catch up with me. So hold on. I think I'm there. I am. Okay, cool. So I'm hoping I don't continually have some problems. It was not letting me log in, telling me I didn't have any internet. So here we go. So today, for Saturday Sip, I'm going to show you where the stuff is in the annual catalog. I will be using things from the Textured Chic suite. This suite just really caught my eye when I first started using it. The Designer Series paper and this brushed gold. Oh, it's so beautiful. Hi, Chris. Happy Saturday. So anyway, and the Season of Chic stamp set. Awesome. So in your annual catalogs on pages 98 and 99, I'm also going to be showing you, even though I'm not using it for the card I'm making, the Textured Chic Memories and More pack and the Textured Chic Memories and More cards and envelopes. This is really awesome. You get 20 cards and 20 envelopes for $12, and I'll show you those too. So I just want you to be aware of them. So let me move some of this stuff out of the way for right now. And then here's the DSP, and this is the gold brushed paper, and it is paper. It's very thin, so it cuts fabulous. Hi, everybody that's popping on. Okay, one other thing. I hate to do this. I just feel so salesy. But there have been issues again with people thinking they're placing orders with me and getting flipped to a different demonstrator. So it's really important. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. It's really important when you are online that it looks like my picture is there. If you're entering a hostess code, or if you use my link, but if you enter the hostess code, here's the hostess code. So when you go to MemoryINKers.com, you would have to manually enter the hostess code. That's up here in this corner. But make sure it has my picture. The problem is coming when you check out. You need to check and see that it still says me. They thought they took care of it, but it's bouncing, and I had a heck of a time helping one of my customers so that she could get credit for one of my specials. So I'm sorry that I'm going to periodically have to pop up that information again. So sorry about that, you guys. Okay. So like I said, I'm using Season of Chic, and the other one, I've talked about this set before. Go To Greetings. Love it. This is also in the new catalog, the new annual catalog. So we're going to be using those. I already have them out. Oh, look, it's a happy birthday. Are any of you starting to get curious what's with Carrie and the birthday thing? If you have not yet entered your birthday on, go down a couple of posts a few days ago. There's a post asking about birthdays. Go ahead and put your birthday in there. So just the month and year. I don't need to know how old you are, because we don't like to talk about how old I am. So, okay, and then I'm going to be using these two flowers out of the Season of Chic, and the happy birthday came from Birthday Greetings. So, and I'm also going to be using, this is coming back, this gold ribbon. Let me just show you the piece I've cut. We have gold shimmer ribbon in the catalog that's smaller, and it's not near this metallic looking. This stuff is awesome, and it was retired out of I think the last fall catalog, and they brought it back, so because it's so popular. So I'm excited because I really like it. So we're gonna be using that today too. All right, so let's get started. Some of this is photopolymer, so I will be using my matte. And I'm going to go ahead and use it, even though this happy birthday that I want to stamp on here, and I forgot the dimensions. This one is 3 by 2. I used to work for Wendy's in the offices as a secretary, one of my first jobs in admin. So I've had this forever. I have a Stampin' Up! One, but it's long, so I always grab that one. Okay, so I'm going to use Pool Party ink, and I am going to stamp the happy birthday just right here at the bottom. There we go. Isn't that pretty? It's just such a pretty font. And what you'll find with this stamp set is they're different. I mean, look at that happy birthday. So pretty. And then so this is the one I used. There's one in smaller. Okay, and that's the same for all of these. Happy birthday, thinking of you, just a note, thank you. They all come in different fonts. And then just a note. Did I say that? And then there's one random, because I just figured they decided to put it on there, a little hello, which I think is just stinking cute. So, okay. So that's where we are with that. So, now I'm going to take a scrap paper, and I am going to use Blushing Bride, even though the Designer Series paper calls for now I forgot the color. Hold on, let me look. Hang on. Petal Pink. Petal Pink. It was too orange for me. Petal Pink is a soft pink, but it tends to lean towards an orange tint. Yes, Kathy, it's not you can use a rubber mat, but this is our foam mat. It's foam. You can also use it for piercing and stuff. But yeah, because there's no cushion on these like there is on a cling stamp. They've got the foam already in there, and it just gives you a better impression. So, oh, Claire, make sure you go and post that your birthday is tomorrow into that post, because that's where I'm collecting them all. Just scroll down after this video. Scroll down a little bit, and you'll see there's a meme of me with a bunch of, like, I'm blowing a birthday horn, and I shouldn't say it's me. It's the me I want to be. So, okay, so I'm going to just stamp that image, and yes, it is supposed to be that freaky, weird look. That is part of the image of the flower. Thanks, Claire. Now I'm going to take the outline that comes with it, and I'm going to just line this up, pardon my head, which will probably pop into view. There we go. And now I've got this flower. These may not be the colors you wanted, but I would normally do, but these are the things that I do when I'm trying to match the Designer Series paper. So then I would take that, and I would do 3 of them, and I would cut them out with this die. So just so you know, there's this die that will cut out the Blushing Bride one, and then there's another die, if you wanted to, instead of stamping, it will, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it sort of cuts out an outline for everything. Let me see if I can zoom this a little bit so you guys can see. Look at that. Can you see how it outlines everything? I did not do that, but it's cool. So I wanted to be sure I showed it to you. Okay. Put those away so I don't lose them. I do keep, when there's enough room, I do keep my dies on a magnet inside my stamp case. Sometimes there isn't room. There's either too many stamps or too many dies, and it just doesn't fit. So I'm going to close these because we're going to pretend that I stamped this 3 times and then cut them out. But through the magic of let's not spend all day, I have already done that. I have also cut out, so I've got those 3. I've also cut out, I guess I don't need this anymore, but it might show up better for now for you guys to see. Cut out in that gold paper, that gold distressed paper, and 2 of the flower. There's no stamp to match these, or really these. There's a die to match these, but this doesn't even exist on here. So it's just a fun little added thing. So those are all the pieces, and then I have a piece for my card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5 that I'll fold in half. Some of that beautiful gold ribbon, and then I cut some of the designer series paper. Now this piece is 3 inches by 5.25, and this one is 1 inch by 5.25. But when I cut this, I cut the entire length of the 12 by 12, and I cut it all the way because I will be using this on the inside of my card, which I have a piece of basic white for that. So these are all of the pieces. So now I'm going to start putting it together for you. Slide those over. So of course you guys know you can score these if you want. I definitely always score really dark cardstock. If you've not heard me say that before, black. So clear stamps have the cling stamps, the ones that are called cling. These are the photopolymer, Kathy. This style is called cling, and it's the one that the stickers go on the back, and they kind of look like the old wooden style without the heavy, wood block. So anyway, that's the difference. This is cling. These are photopolymer. Okay. Technically, these are clear. The other one is, you can't see through it, so it's not clear. Okay, so there is my card base. Now, I like to do the inside before I do too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of my liquid glue. Okay, good. I'm glad you got it, Kathy. And I'm going to, because I know this is going to go on here, I'm going to put my adhesive here. Normally I would do it the other way, but this time I am going to do it this way. And then I'm just going to line it up with the edge. And whoops, this is why I like liquid glue, because you know how I feel about perfectionism, and I can get it to where I want it. And then I'm just going to trim off this extra piece, which I'm sure I will find a use for. So you know me, I'm not going to throw that away. Now I do have a slight white edge, but you know what? It's even, so I'm good with it. Now I'm going to Kathy, you're so funny. I'll take that defense. You can cut these other pieces out if you want. With what I always say I forget is the I don't know why I forget it. I love it, and I just forget to do it. But it's the adhesive sheets that you can put on the back of designer series paper or whatever, and then when you cut it out, you just peel off the back and it's pre-stickied already. So I'm going to take these and I'm just going to place them down here just for a fun accent on the inside of the card, because I thought it would be fun to just have something nice on the inside. It's fun, right? We all like to open up a card and see something pretty, and I don't do that as often as I should. I get so involved in doing the front of the card, and hopefully you're going to start to see that change in my designs. So, because it's just better when it's pretty on the inside. So, let's all think about, do you guys send a lot of birthday cards? This is, they say that birthday and Mother's Day are the reasons people send cards more than any other reason. See, isn't that pretty? It's just a pretty inside. And you could put a sentiment in there, like there's a sentiment here, because we're going to do the happy birthday, but look at this one. Wishing you the best birthday ever. I mean, that would be very pretty in there. So pretty, in fact, that I'm doing it. I just decided. Except I have that off for some reason. I must be using it with another, hang on. Darn. All right, I guess I'm going to do it later because I took it out to, it doesn't seem like I did though. Hang on. That's the thing with photopolymer. There it is. I can't always see it. If I would stick them where they belong, because, you know, they're made, it's for you to stick them where they belong so you can find them. And I say I'm going to do it, and then I just keep sticking them back in there. So I am going to peel this off and just set it there. Then I'm just going to put that on. Why not? I like a change of plans. Not really. I really don't like a change of plans, but hey, spontaneity. Yes. See, I'm glad you said that, Kathy, because I am as well. So something is coming that you can be a part of that will help you with birthday card making and birthday card and other card sending. And it's going to be something I've created. So you're not going to find it. Well, I can't say you're not going to find it somewhere else because somebody else may have something interesting or similar, but I haven't seen it yet. So anyway, now my inside says, wishing you the best birthday ever. Cute, right? So now this is why I like to do the inside, because I have this thing about cards popping up while I'm working on them. I don't know why. I just do. All right, so here are the pieces I want to put on the front, but I want to put this on there, and so I need them to be held together. So I forgot to grab my Post-it notes. So this is the lazy woman's way of doing this. I'm going to put a Post-it note right there, and a Post-it note right there, because Post-it notes are super, super thin, right? And no one's going to see them. I should probably move those over a little bit because I only have 1 inch of the other one. Okay, so now I can line this up like so, and I don't have to add like extra cardstock or anything. Now I can see this Post-it note is sticking up, so we're going to move that. But it kind of holds them in place, right? And it adds no bulk for underneath. Okay? Does that make sense, I hope? Now I'm going to take some of our Stamp and Seal. And this doesn't stick real great to this shiny ribbon. I will tell you that. And I'm just going to try to add a little bit here and there to the what would be the front of the card. I actually got more on there than I expected. And I think what I want to do is, because there's a lot of this, I'm going to put the ribbon farther over on that side than it is onto the pool party colored piece. Pretty, right? I know the colors are so pretty together. Now I'm just going to leave it on there. No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to move that a little bit. And go ahead. I want to be sure that this sticks. And if it bothers you to have that much ribbon in the back, just chop it off. It doesn't bother me. I'm good. In fact, if you want to at this point, you could pull those off. It makes me a little nervous, but I'm doing it for you guys. Because I don't want them to come apart while I'm trying to put the card together. That's my worry. Okay, and then I'm just going to put some here. And for those of you who don't like the ribbon, I'll go ahead and cut off some of this too. It makes you happy. You may not care at all. Aren't these colors beautiful together? Who would have thought? This is actually not Blushing Bride. It's actually the Petal Pink. But I thought it's a mottled petal pink, So the Blushing Bride worked with my flowers. Now I didn't get that on there very even, and because I didn't use the liquid glue, I can't move it around, so it'll do. But doesn't that, I mean, that's just pretty. So now I've got my happy birthday, right? And another piece of pool party. And I think I gave you guys the measurements. I think this was 3 by 2, I believe. Yep, 3 by 2. So that makes this 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. So I'm going to just put that right on here. And with my lovely liquid glue, I have some wiggle room, which is just so awesome. So now I've got the happy birthday. Oh, don't move. Sometimes you got to hold it for a second to tell it what you want it to do. Okay, so now I have these left, right? My 3 flowers and my 2 leaves. So I'm going to take 2 of the flowers. I had some temporary adhesive on that one so I would remember what I was doing. And I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive at the bottom. I'm going to set that one right there. And then I'll do the same thing with this one. Set it right there. And now this one, I'm going to want the leaves to be able to go under it. So I'm going to grab a Stampin' Dimensional, and I'm just going to put it right on the center of the flower. And I'm going to put that one right there. So now I've got the pretty flowers. One of them is popped up. Now I'm going to just take a little bit of this liquid glue, because I'm okay with my leaf being loose. And I'm going to slide it there and let it come down. See how it sticks up a little? I'm good with that. If you mail it, it might go down. Yes, that's a good idea. The double sticky tape. Yep. And then I'm going to put another one. I don't think I want it there. I think I'm going to put it up here, actually, by this other leaf. Now, I could have made this shorter, but I kind of like having the space, because I did play with this before, and I don't know how you guys feel, but I kind of like having a little bit of space. You could add, you know, Wishing You or something like that up there if you wanted to, or move your flowers down. Totally up to you, obviously. And then I'm just going to put all of this up with dimensionals also. Yes, thank you, Kathy. I like this space too. Sometimes you need an eye break for our designs, and I tend to like. I'm kind of a eclectic, I guess. I have to really watch that I don't overdo on cards, because I know not everybody's me. So now I'm just going to set that right there. And there's my card. And then on the inside, it's so pretty. I think anybody would be very happy to get this as a birthday card. I would. So I wanted to show you, I think I told you guys I have made another one just so you guys would know about this awesome, these are the cards, and they are the larger cards. I've showed them before, and look at these envelopes. These envelopes are just gorgeous, and see the inside? So pretty. And when you fold it, that's the outside. So pretty. So here's the card, and the thing about this card is I use the Designer Series paper, and it matches the inside of the envelope. And all of these pieces, like this extra ribbon, this circle, that circle, this was when I was practicing with these. Did I want to stamp it on colored cardstock? I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and use all those scraps. So I made this card with my scraps because, you know, I'm cheap and I don't like to waste anything. And I thought this was sufficient to kind of even it out. Now, I didn't do anything on the inside of this card, but I thought it was fun. So I'm sitting here looking at this, and I realized that I had pulled out the awesome champagne rhinestones. Thank you, Amber. So I am going to take 3 of these because of the space, right? And I'm going to set them right there. Still space, but it'll give it some bling. Not that this card doesn't already have a boatload of bling, but why not add more? I really got to get out my other take your pick tool. I don't know. I say it every time in a video. I need to just get off this video and put it where it belongs. So now I'm just adding. And so for you people who don't like the space, this is how you can simply fill the space and yet keep the space at the same time. So I think they're almost even, close enough to even. So there you go. So let me zoom in for you guys so you guys can see both cards. In case you want to do a screenshot. There you go. So I hope you guys liked these. I think they're fun. And again, they are using that Season of Chic. All of the stuff in that suite is just, oh, it's so pretty and can make such wonderfully elegant cards. So don't forget to share this video and post below, comment below that you've shared so you can be in the drawing in July for a free gift. Also, if you have not already, put your birthday in on that post. After this video is over, scroll down a little bit, find that post about birthdays, and go ahead and put in your month and your day. And I will put you on my list. And we're going to be talking birthdays. So I am hoping that my order comes in. It's due Tuesday, but I don't think it'll be here in time for Tuesday tips. So I'll probably pop on in the middle of the week next week too, because I want to offer this special opportunity that I'm going to be doing. And I've kept the price as low as I possibly could. I mean, you should have seen me with my calculator doing the math, ladies, because I know money's tight. But I also like to do fun stuff with you guys, and I know you guys like card kits. So I'm going to be working with that. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Appreciate it. Okay, girls, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Hopefully you won't be too hot. You'll stay cool. Jump in your pool if you have one. I don't. Wish I did. All right, you guys. See you soon. Bye.